Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to be taking a look at some stainless steel running boards from iBoard. So I've teamed up again with iBoard to show you guys a new product they have. These are stainless steel running boards. Let's get them out of the box. So inside the box, we've got another box, and then we've got the two new running boards, as you can see there. So I've got one of the Sidesteps pulled out of the box just so we can take a look at it and see what's different and new about them. So they've redesigned their mounting brackets on the bottom side of the running boards. In the previous iterations, you've bolted these directly to the bottom of their running boards with some T-bolts and some nuts on the bottom here, and that just bolts through to the bottom, basically. Just like that. What they've done now is they actually include another bracket that gets bolted onto the bottom of here, and I'll flip these over in a second. These get bolted to the bottom with 4 T-bolts per bracket, and then each of these brackets will then get bolted on to the bottom of the running board like that. It's a little more sturdier, I think, looking at them this way than the previous iterations. So let's take a look at the top of these running boards. In the previous models, the bottom of the board has been aluminum and the top has been like a rubber tread that was attached with like an adhesive here in between. These new ones are stainless steel, top and bottom. So this entire thing is stainless steel. They are 2 pieces. The tread is attached to the bottom part here. They do offer the black, like you see here, black on black, and then also a polished stainless, which will have like a shiny bottom part with a black tread. And obviously they'll make them in different lengths. This is for a crew cab variant, so they're pretty long. So here's the underside of the running boards, and there's already some of these T-bolts that are pre-installed. But the way these work is you basically just line these brackets up with your 4 T-bolts and then just drop them into place. And then the included washers and locking nuts will just bolt that on right to there. So you'll have 3 mounting locations because each spot is going to be associated with 1 bracket. So this is the side that's going to be attached to the rocker panel of your vehicle. That one will get bolted there. This one will get bolted there. And then 1 more along the back. Kind of neat. And these will obviously need to move and slide and line up with the mounting locations on the vehicle. So let's kind of walk through one side of the hardware. So each side is going to have 3 brackets. This is the side that gets mounted to the body of the vehicle. There's going to be 2 bolts per bracket to the body, and those get used with these threaded clip washers that go into the OEM running board mounting locations. And then these are the bolts that have a washer and a locking washer included. So you'll have each one of these will have a locking washer and then a flat washer, and then these will get bolted through here into the rocker panel on the bottom, and then through here to the rocker panel on the bottom. So each bracket gets 2 bolts into one of those silver clip washers. The bottom of the bracket here is what's going to get mounted to the running board itself with these U-shaped brackets. There's already these pre-installed T-bolts in these tracks right here because these need to move to line up with where the brackets are going to land on the body. To mount those, you just simply lay that T-washer in with the 4 bolts each, and then there's going to be a washer for every bolt and a nylon lock washer for every bolt. You can just kind of loosely attach these now. You don't want to tighten these down before you install because you're going to need to move this to adjust it to the bracket location. And lastly, we have a bunch of bolts over here, again with a locking washer here and then a flat washer, and that's what's actually going to mount the bracket, the flat part of the bracket here, these 2 holes, into these holes here on these U-shaped brackets. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the washer and nylon locking nut on these U brackets on the entire bottom, but I'm not going to tighten them all the way. I'm just going to leave them just loose enough so that I'll still be able to slide these left and right to line up with the brackets on the body later. I'm going to use a 10mm ratchet to get these bolted on. So once you have these U-brackets loosely installed so that you can still slide them, now you're ready to install the brackets on the vehicle. And remember, there is one U-bracket that's pre-installed on the bottom of the running board itself. It's tightened already. Don't loosen that one. The directions say to leave that one. You're not going to use it as a bracket mounting point. Let's go down underneath the truck and find the mounting locations. Once you get underneath the truck, what you're going to be looking for is a set of holes that are different sizes. So you can see here we've got 2 holes on the bottom of the rocker panel that are different sizes, and then we've got another set up here a little higher up that are also different sizes. These are our mounting points. So the Colorado crew cab actually has 4 mounting points. We're only going to use 3 of them, 2 in the front underneath the front door and then 1 in the middle of the back door. But the way these work is you've got these clip nuts. You're going to insert them so that the threads are in the hole so that we can tighten this bolt into it. So the thread's going up into the hole this way, and simply slide it in so that the threads are in that smaller of the 2 holes. You're using this bigger hole as like the access point, and then the back side of this sits in that smaller hole. It helps to have a pair of pliers on hand so that you can sort of coax that thing into position. Then you're going to simply take your bracket, and this bottom part is going to go here, and the top part is going to go on the top one. And we're just going to loosely mount these. We're not going to tighten them up all the way yet because we're going to probably need to make some adjustments later. So just start to get some things threaded in enough so that the bracket is hanging. Once you've got that one done, you'll move on to the next one. And like I said, we're actually going to skip this next set because we are not going to use that mounting location. So we're actually going to go all the way back to this set here. So now that we have all 3 of our brackets installed, we're ready to mount the running boards. And remember, we've got these 2 bolts per bracket with a locking washer and a flat washer. So these are just loosely attached. I've got them sort of lined up, just kind of loosely because, you know, we can play with them as we go. So let's flip this running board onto the spot, and then we can bolt them up. And now it's just a matter of lining up these U-brackets with the brackets coming on the vehicle. So I'm just going to slide it over and get it loosely into place. I'm going to take one of the bolts and pass it up through these slotted holes and start threading it into the U-bracket. I'm not going to tighten these down all the way yet. Save that for the end. So there's one. We got our second bracket here. Just going to slide it over, line it up with the bracket on the vehicle. Take my bolt, pass it up through the slotted washer, and thread it in loosely. And here's our third spot at the very back. We'll just line up our U-bracket with the slotted holes on the body brackets, pass our bolt up into the threads, and loosely tighten them into place. So now we have these running boards just sort of loosely put in place, and you can actually adjust them a little bit because the holes on the brackets are slotted. You can adjust these in or out about maybe an inch or 3/4 of an inch to your preference, but that's sort of what they look like. Once you've got them in place, you can go ahead and tighten them up. But remember, we still have to tighten these nylon lock nuts, all 4 of them at each bracket. So now you can do those too. And now that the hardware is all tightened on the running boards themselves, we can go ahead and tighten up all the bolts to the body. Once you're done tightening up all the hardware, you can reinstall the driver's side, which is identical to the passenger side. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Love it if you subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Be sure to visit the iBoardAuto website and check these out. I do believe they are available on Amazon. I will post some links in the video description below. So today's video, I'm going to end a little bit differently. We've hit 5,000 subscribers on the channel. I don't normally put my face directly in the camera, but I thought it was worth it for today. So whether you've been with my channel since a long time ago when I first started posting videos in like 2011, or you just subscribed last week, thank you very much for subscribing and staying tuned and watching all the videos and, you know, posting comments and liking the videos. It really means a lot. I'm just doing these in my spare time. It's just kind of a side hobby for myself. So the amount of feedback that I get from people on these videos is really great because I do like making them. So I will continue to make them. I am working on adding more videos all the time. I've got a backlog of videos right now that are just waiting to be posted, so that's great. Some are just normal DIY videos, some are promotional videos for some of the vendors that I've worked with in the past, and moving forward, some new vendors. That said, these running boards from iBoardAuto, they are getting given away. That's right. I'm giving these away to a lucky subscriber, and you have to be subscribed to my channel in order to be eligible for the giveaway. There's a link in the description box below where you can enter your name, your username, your email address so I can get in contact with you, and then also what state you live in and what you drive. So this video is going live today, May 8th. You have until May 15th, next Friday, to submit your name at the link in the description to be eligible for the running boards. I will get in touch with you after that, and we will work on a way to get them shipped to your home or business or whatever you prefer. But anyways, guys, I appreciate everything. Stay tuned for more videos. Be sure to hit the like button, and be sure to visit iBoardAuto. They sell them on Amazon. They sell them on their website. So you got two ways to get in touch with them. They've been great to deal with. Shout out to Amy at iBoardAuto. Thanks again, Amy. Thanks a lot. Hit that subscribe button to be subscribed to my channel, and I guess hit the bell too. I guess that's something. That way you get notified when I post new videos. Right now I'm trying to post videos every week. So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Later.